Hey everybody, it's John back again. I recently picked up the Winston Zeddemore figure from the Hasbro Plasma series, which is their new line for the Ghostbusters series. This is the packaging here. It's got the nice little patch with the Ghostbusters logo. It looks like it's made out of the cloth from their outfits. And it's been a while since I've done a Versus, so this is Mattel's. The one they did a few years ago, maybe 2016, I think, when the new movie came out. So we'll take a look and see which one turns out to be a better figure. This one is a little bit older now, but this is what Mattel put out. And have some, looks like a little bit of blueprint designs on the side. A whole lot of text, takes up half the package. And then you can see the rest of the figures in the line. I've picked up these four. I don't have Dana or Gozer yet. And you can build a Vin's Clortho. So we got a little blurb about Winston. It's the voice of reason. Winston's the one you want in your corner when times get tough. La voya de la raisin. Winston est... Oh, that's it. The rest is 4 languages. That's it. One sentence is all you get. Well, that's awfully lame, guys. Getting pretty weak on your package designs, I have to say. And there's a cool little artwork of the 4 characters with no eyeballs for some reason. Maybe it's like their spirit forms. I don't know. Well, you probably had enough of me rambling on here about the box, so I will open it up and we'll take a closer look. Okay, we have our Winston out of the package here, and I think we will now take a closer look at the figures. Wow, he's got a grip on his wand here. Alright, let's start with the new figure. So we can get in. Here is his face sculpt. He's got a... looks like a pretty soft sculpt all around, and you can see his little mustache. His teeth look pretty good. There's not a lot of detailing in his hair. Focus. There you go. And mine does have a bald spot, I guess. You got the Ghostbusters logo on his arm. His name tag on his jumpsuit. His work belt. And then he's got basic boots. And he has his elbow pads and his electrical gloves. And the original, sorry, the Mattel's, the one that came out in 2016, I think this head sculpt is a heck of a lot better. I don't know, the eyes aren't as good, but I think the sculpt is closer to the actor. I think the hair sculpt is a lot better. Got his ears sticking out there, he's got his part in. The Ghostbusters logo is a lot more clear and crisp. I guess you have to go back and on the color. There's more detail on the new Hasbro one. Like you can, the pockets you can see on the figure. There are actually pockets sculpted on. And this has this piece as a belt piece. So I think the jumpsuit detail is better on the Hasbro offering. The color I think is just going to be more your specific liking. Like, I really like this clear tube that goes to the pack over the yellow one that does not plug into the pack, it just plugs into the belt. This one actually, well, I guess this one plugs into the belt too. But this one looks like it could probably just come unattached. Let's look at his articulation. He's got a little bit left and right. Not a lot of anything else. He can spin his head all the way around. Stay. Mattel's is pretty much the same. This joint is in the neck more. You can still not get a whole lot of up or down movement either. I think the big difference is going to be in the legs, but You got your hinged shoulder. Oh, Winston. He has nice double jointed elbows that are super stiff. But you do get a nice elbow bend on the figure. Stand up. No glove cut, but you do have a hinge and a swivel on his wrist, which is a nice touch. And the other one has the same kind of arm movement at the shoulder. He's only got a single jointed elbow, which is already kind of bent. And he has a rotation at the wrist and a hinge. So they're very similar, but the double jointed elbow I think is better on the Hasbro figure. Torso has one of the ball joints in them, so you get some back, some forward, a lot of hip movement. And it's just a swivel on the Mattels. So Hasbro's got a little bit more articulation there. He stands kind of crooked. That's the other thing with the Mattel version. And his leg goes forward, not a whole lot of back, goes out pretty high. You do got a cut at the thigh. He has double jointed knees. Ugh, that one joint is tough. The upper joint, there it goes. Oh, pretty good. Do get quite the amount of plastic showing when it's fully bent, but not too bad. Closes back up pretty good. No boot cut, and he has a hinge and a rocker for his ankle. These ones have the DC Universe kind of legs, so it goes all the way out to the side, no problem, but you get this weird cut here. It goes forward really well, doesn't really go back at all. You get the thigh cut, which is really tight on him, a single jointed knee, no boot cut, and no rockers, just hinges on his ankles. So overall you get a lot more articulation on the Hasbro figure. I still like Mattel's head sculpt for him a lot better. I think it looks a lot more like him. The thing that bothers me about this line is that you only get one plasma effect going on here, and it only comes with Winston, and it looks a lot like the technology and the methods that they're using for the Power Ranger figures, but we'll get to that. Mattel's came with nothing, zero. You also get a Build-A-Figure piece. Mattel's came with the Build-A-Figure for the glow-in-the-dark Ghostbusters logo, which I really liked, and I still have up on my shelf. So then we have the packs. Well, the new one, Hasbro's, is much larger, and I think has more detailing in it, but Mattel's has a little bit more coloring going on. There's reds in here, there's no reds in there except in the one spot. Got a little blob of blue. The wiring is red through here. You got your blue wire. They've got some blue here for the power, I think, and they got a colored cord, and they've got just a gray cord. There's more paint on the Mattels. The wand itself. Go away. Don't focus on it. There we go. I like this little loop on Mattel's. I think the Hasbro one's a lot more detailed. Has some nice paint in the silver spots. That loop piece is interesting. has the Mattel's looks a little bit bigger, but Hasbro's pack probably all around is a better design. The straps are really nice. And Mattel's has a little bit more paintwork on it though. So let's see if we can get this on. Slide that over his head. He has the peg hole in his back. Give it a little squeeze. And this ought to be interesting to try to get this to connect. Yeah, that's not going to be easy, is it? Not too bad once we can slide that in. Feels pretty secure. Arms down. Can he hang on to it very well? Oh, see if we can get at least the grip in his hand. Yeah, it fits pretty good. I think with double jointed elbows, there we go, he could grab. It might take a little finessing to get him to hold on to both grips. There's one. You have to kind of open his hand. That's close enough for right now. So he does hold it, the grips with both hands. Like I said, he has this plasma effect, the only one in the line, which is absolutely silly. And it just slides on, so you have him using his beam. Why don't all of them should come with it? I mean, yeah, they all come with some little doodad or a trap, but seriously, they all should come with the beam effect. Because he's the only one that can bust his ghosts. They both have a walkie on them. I wonder if, I don't know, I might have to heat them up first, but just give a gentle tug and see. Well, of course, like I said, his isn't a head, it's a neck, so it ain't gonna matter. And his is on there. I was thinking about swapping their heads. I don't know. They're the same scale. I just wish this head sculpt was better on this one. He'll probably replace the Mattels on the shelf for sure. But I really think that's a better face sculpt. Let me know. What do you guys think? Which one has the better head sculpts? When I think of Ernie's and I think of this face, maybe it's more exaggerated. I don't know. This one just looks so very soft. Could be a couple of different people. But if you have both of these, or if you're just picking any of them up, I'm curious to which one. Oh, he even gives you a little thumbs up on the Mattels. Which one of these do you think is a better? I think the body definitely is better on Hasbro's from top to bottom. And of course, you have the beam effect, which is very nice, which you didn't get at all with Mattel's. And Mattel's didn't even have any of the grips on it, but it does fit in his hands really well. It's a lot softer plastic, unlike his fingers. But which one? Yeah, which one do you think has the better head sculpts? And I think Mattel pulled it off a little bit better. But that's them. That is our Winston. I may do a comparison with the rest of them, but I felt like starting out with this one because I think the head sculpts are the farthest apart in likeness. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you're all staying safe and doing your part to keep everybody else safe. Things are pretty crazy right now, so have a good day, guys. Bye. Hi, I just want to say thank you one more time for checking out this video. And if you're interested in seeing any more, you can click either one of the links that will be over here. And if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, there'll be a button down below. Do that as well. And again, thank you.